first scan I have for you guys today is a picture of the female hero from Pokemon Black and White inside of a cave. To me, honestly, if you look closely at the cave, it sort of looks just like the spriting from Heart Gold Soul Silver. And that's not just the cave, too. Look at the hero. She sort of looks like Soul from Heart Gold Soul Silver. She's sort of got the same hair color, same sprite looking. But another thing I want to look at is if you look at some of the ice crystals, not the bigger rocks, but the ice crystals, like the one at the top of your page and the two at the bottom left, they sort of look like they're floating to me. So maybe that could be a new feature in the game, something with floating crystals. The second scan here shows a female hero from Pokemon Black and White inside of a Poké Center. But what's weird is that there's also a Mart in here. This could possibly be either a special Pokemon Center in a special city or something, or maybe in the new 5th generation games they've incorporated both Mart and Poké Center into one place. And if you look closely towards the back, it's like around the scenery, it looks just like the Heart Gold Soul Silver Poké Center. It's got the two staircases, the top it has the Wi-Fi rooms, and the Poké Center lady looks the same too. The third scan shows one of the houses in the new 5th generation games. To me, it just looks like another Heart Gold Soul Silver, but sort of remastered. The roof is blue, and it sort of, to me, with the grass and the way the bottom of the house looks, it looks like an old scenery, which a lot of people thought Pokemon Black and White might be like. They thought this, Black and White meant like the old series, like back when TV was like black and white, and a lot of people have been thinking about that. So maybe this could be a sign about that. But I think that's contradicted by our next scan. Now this next screenshot to me is the most interesting of the ones we have so far. This makes it look like the 5th generation is going to be a little bit of a metropolitan area. And at the bottom, sort of like the middle actually, sort of like left middle, with the red roof, I'm sort of guessing that that's going to be the new Pokemon Center / Pokemart in the new games. And if you look right in front of that too, there's a person in black, which I think is going to be the new bad guy, Team Rocket, Team Galactic Team, you guys know, of the region. So, to me also, you can also see that there's a bunch of buildings in the background, and it looks really like businessy, like a New York City thing. So, this screenshot really interests me. Now, this is one of those other very interesting screenshots, probably the second most interesting in the pack that I have. First of all, I think this indicates more of a metropolitan area, one, because there's buildings in the background, as you can see right there, and second, I'm not going to say it is, but a lot of people are saying that this is a bridge, but I think that this has a possibility of being a highway. The first clue that came to me that this might be a highway is if you look at the middle left, sort towards the bottom, you'll see what looks like a red pickup truck, sort of, or one of those red 18-wheelers, so this could be a highway system, if anything. Second is that you can see lights over this thing, if you look at, that are highlighted right now, and usually those are lights that like you would use on a highway, but the only reason I'm doubting that it might be a highway is because we're standing on it instead of being in a car, but you know, we don't know anything about the 5th gen yet, so I don't know. And I also think it might be a highway because if you look at the bottom right, I'm not sure if that's either some weird curve motion connected to this thing, or if it's an underpass to the highway, but or whatever this thing is. But this to me is very cool. Now, this is the last screenshot we have from the Corocoro magazine. It's a battle between Zoroark and Zoroark, the only two 5th generation Pokemon known currently. There really isn't much to infer from this photo, but if you look at the background, there's a bunch of buildings, which might be the third indication of a metropolitan area, but if you guys want, you can do your own inferences on this. There really isn't much I can tell.